Do you know that Okazi soup holds a special place in the hearts of so many in River State? Especially the Ikweres, the Eches, the Opobos, and other parts of River State. Now, in today's video, I will show you how to properly make this delicious Okazi soup the Rivers way. We also use the soup for virtually all of our occasions. So keep watching. So let's begin without any further ado. Now I added properly washed cow head into the pot. I cooked it because cow head is tough. All right, I'm not using pressure pot, so I cooked it for close to 40 minutes before I introduce the stockfish head. Now, after introducing the stockfish, I will season it to my taste. Okay, season with just pepper, your seasoning cube, salt, no garlic, no ginger, no too much seasoning because this is a native soup. Season and allow it to cook until it's 80% done. Remove and set aside. Now reintroduce your pot on fire. Introduce palm oil. When it's hot, you're going to add a little bit of onions, or you can do without onions. Okay, and when the onions is fragrant, you introduce a bit of crayfish to give it a kind of texture and taste. Then you're going to add pepper. Fry this a little bit into the oil before you introduce your egusi. Then another way of making it is also adding water straight to your stock and then start cooking, and you can add your egusi along the way. But this is how I love to make it. Some people also introduce ofo, to hold the thickness, but in today's recipe we'll do without ofo. Allow this egusi to fry into the oil, okay, until it's well fried. You will then introduce the stock and the meat you set aside earlier. Now you're going to add more water to cook the soup properly. After adding the water, you're going to stir properly to combine. Make sure that you stir to the ground, otherwise the egusi will burn. This is where I'll be adding the properly deboned fish. This fish is called boarfish. You can use sakam, you can use bushmeat for this particular soup as well. After adding the fish, I will stir properly to combine. I will then allow this to cook. Now, after cooking for 10 minutes, I will open it up and then stir on the pot. You know why? Because egusi sticks on the pot, and if you don't stir it, it will burn down below. So after stirring, cover and allow it to cook again, I will introduce crayfish. I'd already added crayfish. If you watched, this is the second part, and this is the face of the soup. I hope you can see it. All right, at this point you cover the soup and allow it to cook for about 20 minutes to enable the egusi taking up the soup. And when you open up, you stir again. We're trying to avoid the pot from burning. At this juncture, I would like to appreciate you for stopping by. If this is your first time, you can be our family member if you love what we do here. All you need to do is to subscribe to the channel and hit up that bell notification so you'll be notified each time we post a new video. And for my returning subscribers, you guys are the real MVP. Thank you for always stopping by and appreciating what we do here. Now I allowed the soup to cook properly. I tasted and then I adjusted with a bit of seasoning and salt, and it's time to introduce periwinkle. Now, as Rivers people, we love a whole lot of periwinkle in our soup. In case you're making the soup for any kind of occasion, it's not everybody that eats periwinkle, so be mindful and then do away with periwinkle if you want. As always, periwinkle is already cooked. I'll just allow it to cook for 2 minutes and it's time to introduce the okazi leaf. Now, normally I'm not supposed to cook this okazi leaf. I'm supposed to put off the heat and then add the okazi when the soup cools down a little bit. But in other sense, okay, you can also make it this way. I did it this way just so you can see and appreciate. I just added the okazi, put off the heat immediately, and then I will keep stirring until the okazi is properly combined. And after that, you remove the soup immediately and serve. Or if you want to save it, right, you can just save it in your freezer. Remove it, put in a bowl, and then use cold water with ice to stop the cooking process, and it's ready. If you haven't subscribed up until this moment, this is the right time to subscribe and turn on your bell notification. Thank you. Now the soup is ready. Let me know the swallow you'll be pairing the soup with in the comment. Is this something you'll be trying? Let me also know in the comment section. And the soup is ready, greenish. The soup is stapled in the Rivers kitchen. If you love it and I love it, you can make it. Thank you for watching. Till I come your way next, do have a blessed day. Bye-bye.